Hello and welcome. Today's topic is about forgiveness, and personally this has been helping me a lot in my own life, the things that I want to share today. And I want to start with a quote from Mark Twain that says, "Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it." Meaning that there is great power in sending the love and blessings to the ones that have hurt you. And that's what this video is about. So what are the consequences of not forgiving? You know, it's all natural, of course, to move through the emotions and the hurt and the pain that we experience when we're hurt or abused or any traumatic experience. And really, my heart is with you when you went through that or you're going through that right now. And by all means, take the time you need to move through that, because it's so natural. But whether something happened to you yesterday or 30 years ago, you know, it is also really healthy and really valuable to let go. If we don't let go, if we don't forgive, we basically recreate this hurt over and over again, meaning that we actually experience the wounds of the past in the present, right now. The other thing is that we actually still give power to the people that hurt us. So by repeating this story, you give your power away. And I hear it say a lot of times, like, well, you know, when I forgive, I agree with what happened somehow, you know, I somehow say it's okay. But nothing could be further from the truth. This is about our freedom. It's actually, you know, a gift we give to ourselves when we really forgive another person. We also create space to move on, to grow further. When we stay stuck in resentment, it blocks our life flow, and we cannot really fully show up for our life when we're full of blame and resentment. This blocks everything that wants to come through you. And we fail to see the spiritual lesson in what occurred in our lives. And yes, there is always a spiritual lesson. At least that's how I view my life. Perhaps, you know, it's just a way to care for yourself more, to love yourself more, to express more creativity, to have a more intense connection with your higher power, with your purpose, with your own power. So those are just a few lessons that might be in this experience for you. And another point is that we get to create our present moment right now. We get to choose new experiences, new thoughts that align with how we want to show up in our lives, rather than let our life be defined with by old experiences or experience that happened yesterday or 30 years ago. It's today we can recreate a new life, and we have the power to choose that. So how to forgive? How can we forgive? Well, the first step, I believe, is to fully accept what happened. And yes, to really move into acceptance. You know, you cannot change your past. And to come to this place of acceptance opens us up for something new. For the ego, that's really hard, because it wants to hold on. It wants to somehow, through its control, it wants to somehow change what happened. But really, come back home and accept what happened. That's the first step. The second one is to feel it, feel the feelings. And this hurts, it hurts. But when you shine a light on that hurt, on feeling really what you're feeling deep inside, something can change. And because you're so courageous and you stick with this feeling, you're shining a light on it, and it cannot longer exist in your life. The light, the darkness then becomes the light. Yesterday's poison comes today's medicine. And the third thing is to bless, to say a small prayer of blessing. You could even be angry, but end your prayer with, I bless you, I release you from my life, I release you from my heart. I bless you, I wish you well. And see what happens when you do that day in, day out. Throughout the day, say it to yourself, I bless you, and say their name, I bless you, I release you, I wish you well. End your prayer always with that, I wish you well. So, I hope these steps helped. When we stay in our resentment, we actually block our own life. We block our own joy and our own growth. We also just give our power away to that person. Unconsciously, we give our power away. And we recreate our wounds again and again. Realize that you have the power to choose your life, to choose what you're thinking and what you want to experience today. And then allow the feeling, allow the feeling to be felt. First accept, then allow to feel the feeling. And then say your prayer. Bless this person. Wish them well. So in the comments below, please let me know in what way you are forgiving, how you are forgiving, what you need to forgive, and what perhaps intuitive insight you had around the spiritual lesson in what happened. So please comment below. I would love to hear from you. How are you dealing with forgiveness? What do you need to forgive? Who are you going to bless? And yes, whatever is relevant for you, I want to know. So sending you all my love. See you next time. Bye bye.